Hello, I'm Keiser, your state senator from the 33rd District and chair of the Senate Health and Long-Term Care Committee. The reauthorization of the state children's health insurance program known as S-CHIP on February 4th was the highlight of the week. Now that President Obama has signed this important bill into law, we will be able to offer health care to tens of thousands of children who don't have health care now. The S-CHIP reauthorization had been vetoed by President Bush twice, so the clock was ticking on our Cover All Kids plan. Now we can breathe a sigh of relief. The S-CHIP program will allow us to provide health care to all kids who are in families making up to 200% of the federal poverty level and to families for up to 300% of the FPL or federal poverty level. That means about $40,000 a year for a family of 3. We can offer affordable health care for kids at a very modest premium. At this point here in Olympia, we are in the busy season for hearing bills. I want to tell you about several interesting hearings on the Health and Long-Term Care Committee. We had a controversial hearing on a proposal to ban the use of BPA. That's a hormone-like chemical that is used to make polycarbonate plastic, the hard plastic. Its chemical name is bisphenol A. BPA is used in an amazing array of products from baby bottles to canned food liners, and there is much concern that the chemical leaches out of the plastic and into humans. There's serious health concerns for young children and the effect of this chemical on their development. The Food and Drug Administration has not issued any guidance on this concern, but Canada has recently decided to ban the use of BPA in baby bottles, so stand by for further developments. And we held another interesting hearing on the issue of MRSA. That's a horrible staph infection that is resistant to treatment. Recent news reports revealed that there were no uniform standards in our hospitals for the treatment of MRSA outbreaks, and there was little transparency on when a MRSA infection is a contributing cause to death. My bill to address this growing problem, Senate Bill 5500, passed out of committee this week with a unanimous vote. Finally, we heard about a new way to manage leftover prescription drugs. Many of us have old prescriptions in our medicine cabinets, and we don't exactly know what we should do with them. The bill, Senate Bill 5279, is modeled on our state's successful e-waste program. That makes the producers of electronic products, such as computers, responsible for recycling and disposing of those products. Senate Bill 5279 would make the pharmaceutical companies responsible for setting up a disposal system for unused and unwanted prescriptions. Group Health Cooperative ran a pilot project on a drug disposal program, and they found it was successful and manageable, but it has no more funding to pay for a continuation of the program. Not surprisingly, the pharmaceutical companies testified against the idea. By the way, the drug companies have hired 22 lobbyists here in Olympia to work to defeat bills like this one. We also considered a proposal to allow health insurance plans to suspend the printing and annual mailing of health plan books to subscribers. No one actually seems to read these thick booklets that come in the mail, so I think it's time that we look at making this information available online and by phone. Senate Bill 5731 doesn't require the plans to stop the distribution of these booklets, but it does give them flexibility, and it should save tens of thousands of dollars in printing and mailing costs. Subscribers would still have the option of requesting a hard copy of their coverage plan. Dozens of other bills are in their first step along the long road here in the legislature. Many will never get out of committee, but if you're interested in any particular bill, please contact my office so we can give you an update. I hope you have a great week. Thanks for watching.